little bit of her background. At age 6, she wrote her first book entitled Rabbit. Age 6, and at age 11, she wrote a novel about 7 cursed stones and people who owned them. And yeah, basically she's amazing. And she's also a classics major, which went well for her making the Harry Potter spells. And other than the fact that I'm talking about Harry Potter right now, representing European literature, aside from the fact that it's a very big franchise, it has a very big fandom, and it's basically just this genre's cherry on top, kind of part of people's childhood. It also features European architectural structures, government, and transportation. We all know that Hogwarts is an enchanted castle, and in Europe there's a lot of castles and manors and mansions. It's their style, and their government is run by the ministry, and their means of transportation is usually by bus and by train, which was both featured in the movie and the books. And there was also a study that claims that the globalization of the concept of magic rooted from the Europeans spread out to the whole other parts of the world by trades, missionaries, anthropologists, and even historians.
Philippine literature is literature that is prehistorical through its colonial legacies and on to the present. In fact, pre-Hispanic Philippine literature was transmitted from generation to generation through epics. Originally through an oral tradition, currently, the way literature is disseminated and circulated in the Philippines is simple and straightforward. This is because of the new advance in technology. These two people are one of the few who are known in the field of Philippine literature. Nico Mendez Marquez Joaquin is a towering literature figure, more commonly known as Nick Joaquin, whose body of work is Unparalleled, May Day Eve, and The Summer Solstice are only a couple of his pieces that became regular readings in the Philippine high schools. While on the other hand, the national artist of April 22, 1990, Edith L. Tiempo, is a poet, fictionist, teacher, literary critic, and one of the English finest Filipino authors. Her poems are revealed in 2 of her anthology pieces, The Little Marmoset and The Bonsai, are complex linguistic transfigures of significance experience. There's also Sir Sal, our national hero, who wrote the famous Touch Me Not and Reign of Wind. There are also Francisco Baltasar, known for his epic Dorante at Laura, and the wondrous Corrido of Jose de la Cruz, known as Ibong Adarna.
Hey, it's me again, the Potterhead from earlier. Now, from everything that's been mentioned, we may conclude from these that Europe and Philippines both disagreed with their government and church, historically speaking. This caused an uprising from both to abolish the tyrants. And while we're at it, the European and Philippine literature differ. As for the Filipinos have folklores about superstitious beings, Europeans have myths about their gods and goddesses brought by the Greeks and the Romans.